What is the love language acts of service? Of the 5 love languages identified by author Gary Chapman, acts of service is perhaps the most pragmatic and grounded in real-world action. Rather than expressing love through words or physical touch, acts of service focus on taking concrete steps to help your partner or loved one feel appreciated, supported, and cared for. In this essay, we will explore what the love language of acts of service entails, and how it can be used to strengthen relationships and what is the love language acts of service pen connections between partners. At its core, acts of service are all about doing things for your partner that make their life easier or more enjoyable. This can involve anything from washing the dishes or taking out the trash, to cooking dinner or running errands. The key is to approach these tasks not as a chore or obligation, but as a way to show your partner that you care about them and want to make their life better. By taking responsibility for everyday tasks and putting in the effort to help your partner, you can build trust and deepen your connection in a meaningful way. One of the key benefits of acts of service as a love language is that it is highly practical and actionable. Unlike other love languages, which may be more abstract or subjective, acts of service can be seen and felt in concrete ways. When your partner takes the time to do something for you that you were dreading or struggling with, such as cleaning the bathroom or folding the laundry, you can feel a sense of relief and gratitude that is hard to put into words. This kind of practical support can go a long way towards building a strong foundation of trust and appreciation in a relationship. Another benefit of acts of service is that it can be tailored to the needs and preferences of each individual couple. Some people may appreciate big, showy gestures of love and devotion, while others may prefer smaller, more low-key acts of kindness. By paying attention to your partner's preferences and needs, and by communicating openly about what kinds of acts of service are most meaningful to them, you can create a customized approach that works for both of you. This can help you build a deeper and more nuanced understanding of your partner's needs and desires, and can help you feel more connected and in sync as a couple. Of course, there are also potential downsides to acts of service as a love language. One risk is that acts of service can become too one-sided or imbalanced, with one partner doing all the work and the other partner taking it for granted. To avoid this, it is important to approach acts of service as a partnership rather than a one-way street. Both partners should be willing to put in the effort to help each other out, and should feel valued and appreciated for the work they do. Additionally, it is important to communicate openly and honestly about your needs and expectations, so that neither partner feels overburdened or neglected. Another risk is that acts of service can become a form of avoidance of deeper emotional issues. By focusing on practical tasks and everyday responsibilities, it can be tempting to avoid the harder work of communication and vulnerability. To avoid this, it is important to make time for deeper conversations and emotional connection, even as you continue to show your love through acts of service. This can help you build a more well-rounded and fulfilling relationship, and can help you address any underlying issues or concerns that may be getting in the way of deeper intimacy. Despite these potential challenges, acts of service can be a powerful and transformative love language when used thoughtfully and intentionally. By taking the time to understand your partner's needs and preferences, and by approaching acts of service as a way to build connection and trust, you can create a stronger, more fulfilling relationship that is grounded in practical support and genuine care. Whether you are in a long-term partnership or just starting out, acts of service can be a wonderful way to show your love and strengthen your connection with your partner. Ultimately, the love language of acts of service is all about taking the time and effort to help your partner feel supported, appreciated, and loved. Whether you are cooking dinner, doing the laundry, or taking care of the kids, every act of service can be a powerful reminder of the deep connection and love you share with your partner. By focusing on practical support and everyday kindness, you can build a relationship that is grounded in trust, respect, and mutual care. So if you are looking to deepen your connection with your partner or loved one, consider incorporating acts of service into your relationship. By taking the time to understand your partner's needs and preferences, and by approaching acts of service as a way to show your love and support, you can create a stronger, more fulfilling relationship that will last for years to come. Whether you are looking to strengthen an existing partnership or build a new one, Acts of service can be a powerful tool for creating the kind of deep, meaningful connection that we all crave in our most important relationships.